When you're dealing with any kind of situation that is overwhelming, exhausting, emotionally charged, there is one thing that you can do. This helps me every single time, and it will help you to figure out where you stand in the situation, what to do in the situation, and how to approach it in a much more calm way. And the thing to do is be the observer. Take yourself out of the situation. Almost even imagine yourself coming out of your body, going up into the sky, and just looking down and imagining yourself in that situation. It's almost like you're watching it as if it's a movie. Because if you watch it in that way, what you can do is you can take yourself out of it, and you can start to have an objective opinion. You can start to see, okay, what are the real facts here? What are the facts? What are the emotions people are having? If you could take yourself out of the situation and just observe from almost a third party's point of view, you can start to see things much more clearly. You could start to make much more informed decisions. And ultimately, I think it's better for you too to not be caught up and acting out of emotion rather than rationality. There's this concept of emotional hijacking, and it's when your emotions hijack your ability to make rational decisions, and now you're making decisions that might not even be in your best interest. They could be something that down the line is going to hurt you greatly, but because you're so upset, because you're so emotionally charged in the situation, you feel like you have to act immediately. But if you just take yourself out and you become the observer, it helps you let go of some of that emotional entanglement that happens, that emotional hijacking. And it lets you take a little bit more time, put a little bit more time between thought, action, and then you get to make a better decision, right? If there's more time between thought and action, you have more time to think about what it is that I'm really doing. What are the consequences of this long term, not only for my life, but for the other person as well. So if you feel like you're in a situation like this, just pause, breathe, think about how can I observe this situation from the point of view of another person. Start to identify what's true, what's not true, and then start to cultivate your response based on the information that you have, based on things that you've thought about, not based on just a feeling. Sometimes there's situations where it's probably good to act out of emotion, but I find that those situations are usually rare, and it's usually better, in my opinion at least, to think rationally and to actually make a good decision. And I think if you can be the observer, it's going to lead to less stress in your life, less anxiety, because you're realizing that you're giving yourself the time, the less stress, right? You're taking away the stress of the situation on yourself. You can begin to trust yourself more. You can begin to trust that you're gonna make a better decision. And if you have issues in your interpersonal relationships with a spouse, with a boyfriend, with a girlfriend, with family members, it will definitely improve your relationships to just take this time, be the observer, don't be so emotionally charged in all of these things. So if you think this is something that can help you, give it a try. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. It would mean a ton to me. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next video.